we welcome you to our show, which is known as Amazing Mentor, and it's an honor to have you on our show, Pooja ma'am.
Surely, thank you. The very first thing, thank you, Gaurav sir, for inviting me and giving me this opportunity to share my life journey and what was the kick for me to enter into this entrepreneurship.
So, introduce about yourself and your childhood and your hobbies to our viewers.
The memories, whenever we talk about the memories of the childhood, so we always go for think कि बचपन में हम बहुत झूले झूलते रहे, बहुत खेलते days. So yes, I too have so many extracurricular activities. लेकिन एक चीज़ जो थी, one thing which was very clear in my mind कि one day I want to be someone जिसे पूरी दुनिया देखे. But one thing was there always in my mind that I want to do something very different where people and the world should remember me. Something very extraordinary. So I was a kind of a student or a child who never believes in getting into the rat race or any kind of a competition of and standing in a crowd. Always into the leadership. And this one thing of getting into the leadership has always kept me on my toes and always looking for some other out of the box thinking that I want to do something different.
So, before becoming an entrepreneur, what was your career course like?
Gaurav sir, to be very honestly telling you that I got married at a very early age. It was just 20. So nowadays we call it a child marriage. So I got married at 20. And then I was just going on with my all responsibilities of the homemaker and doing that. But that one thing I told you that there was a kick in me within me that I want to do something. I want to do something. So I tried and tested many careers. Like I started my career as a teacher. So I joined a school and started teaching the kindergarten and primary school students. But every year I was switching my job because something was missing out in that profession, which I was feeling that I don't want to work here. Now going to other school, then go another school. Later on, after I can say 4-5 years of my teaching career, I just felt like that when I was looking at the students in the class, there was around 30-35 students in the class. And we all know that we have a mixed bag of the talents in the class. Means all the students are not same. So those who were very outstanding, they were the in the eyes of the teachers that okay, we will select these 5 students or 8 students. So this way all the selections were going on in the class and in the school. We all know that. But what about the students, those who are below average? They were meant to sit at the last benches and the whole year they keep sitting over there, and the teachers, and due to you can say the pressure of the completion of the curriculum or whatever the reason is, those students were there at the last bench throughout the year without any attention from the teachers, without attention from their parents, anything. Then that made me think of that what I can do for those students. There must be something. It's not that there's a curriculum or there's any all the activities are for the brilliant students or the outstanding students. No, they also have some kind of talent. So what can be done for them? And that made me to switch from my teaching job to my coaching sessions.
So, how was your journey from from a teacher to a life coach?
Then one of my friend, I was just having a discussion with him, and I said, "Yeah, I want to do something else. I'm really not getting satisfaction. I'm not being happy when I'm into this teaching role." So he suggested me that why don't you try neuro linguistic program? And I was like, "What is that?" He said, "You do one thing before joining any course, just read it." And when I was going through the literature and all the information related to neuro-linguistic program, there was a line written over there. I read it that if you're going for the neuro-linguistic program, your life will be transformed 360 degree. And I was like, how is it possible? I am Pooja and I will remain Pooja. How I can be transformed? I mean, how they can do it? So that curiosity, that inquisitiveness has taken me to just understand how I will transform. And trust me, Gaurav, that when I have attended that 7 days program, the person who I was on day 1 was not on day 7. I was actually transformed. And there I understood that it's only all about the game of our mindset. Like we always keep making our mindset for everything, for every situation, for every person, for anything happened in our life. We go on with the mindset that ऐसा ही होगा. ये एक हम प्री माइंडसेट जो बना लेते हैं ना कि मेरे साथ तो बुरा ही होगा, मेरे साथ तो कभी अच्छा होगा ही नहीं, वो पर्सन गंदा है या वो पर्सन अच्छा है. So we are making a mindset, and then whatever mindset we are making, we are getting the results the same way as we have set ourselves. So those 7 days has transformed me that before giving any kind of messages or making any kind of a picture, please just sit quietly, analyze the situations, and then go on making any kind of mindset.
So, what are difficulties you face while starting your entrepreneur journey?
The challenges, yes, a lot of challenges were there, because see, those who are attending those programs and those who know about those concept about neuro-linguistic program or the coaching sessions, so they were very well versed and they were very comfortable with the things. But we all know that in India, the huge number of the percentage is into the ignorant phase. They don't know about such things. They don't know that yes, we can work upon our mind, and whatever we are doing, it is because of our mindset only. So I told you that I was into teaching profession, so I wanted to be the life coach for the students, for the children, especially the small children. And when you must have seen that I mentioned the pre-teen parenting coach in my profile. So I have taken a pre-teen as my niche. Why? Because that is the age where the children, they are not able to express themselves so clearly. They also get hurt. They also have the emotions. But we never give this as importance that okay, fine, I said one student or my child that you are so stupid, how can you repeat these mistakes again? So we have different kinds of personalities. Some people, they are the, you can say, into the negativity or any kind of challenge taker. So for them, it works as a challenge. Okay, you call me stupid, I'll prove you that I'm not stupid, I'm very intelligent. So they start working that way. But some children, some people, they need the motivation, the push motivation, means the positive words. Instead of calling them a stupid, we can say them, wow, you've done such a good job. Next time we'll try hard to get better than this. And this is where the parents, they are lacking with the word, the choice of the words, that what words they are choosing when they're communicating with their children. And when I started this telling parents about this, then yes, you must be like going on with me that it is very tough to tell parents, see, this is not the parenting style. Please just take a pause, take a break, and just see how you're communicating with your kids. So it's a very, very big challenge, I can say. When I started this, now parents, they are open more and more receptive that yes, I want to work upon this. I want to have a good relationship, rapport with my children. But when I started, it was really a very tough call to make the parents understand that parenting is not something which has a set rule book or a manual where you will read, okay, first we have to do this, then this, then this, then. No, parenting is not that. Every single day, if we are raising up our kids, similarly, we are also raising as a parent. We are also learning every day that, okay, fine, this has not worked out. Now, I'll try something else. So in the initial days when I started, it was really very tough. Parents, they get offended. Parents, they just start arguing with me. You are going to tell us that how I have to raise my kids. So these were some kind of the challenges, yes, I faced.
So what was the reaction of your husband and your parents when you told them, okay, I am leaving the job and I need to start off my own?
When I decided, my family, they were very well known of that I'm not kind of a woman who wants to sit at home and only be a homemaker. They were knowing this since so long, from the very starting only. And I'll tell you, whatever I have done, means doing my NLP programs or like learning all these tools, learning all these means getting into all these education and all that. That all I have done after my marriage, not before my marriage. Everything I have done after that.
So, as the name say, Astitvu. So, is there any story behind
Yeah.
the name of your organization?
Yes, Astitva, that we know that it is the meaning of Astitva is identity. You must be correlating with this that we all are running for the identity, for our identity in terms of our profession, that I'm a good boss, I'm a good employee, I'm a good husband, I'm a good father, mother. We all are running with one or for one or the other identity. But do we have given a thought that very first we have to create an identity of ours with ourselves? We never go with the self analysis, we never go with the self talk. And at the retirement age, when we will be at the age of 60, 65, when the children will grow up and they will be busy with their life, then we sit and then we think about it. Oh, we have done so much things in our life and we have done so many sacrifices and compromises. Now though I'm suffering with the diabetes, with the blood pressure, with this, that, blah blah blah. Nobody asked you to do that. Your body has also told you, your soul has also asked you to sit with me as well. भाई मेरे से भी बात कर लो, मेरे को भी बहुत सारी problems हैं. Then I'm telling you, we are going to have a strong identity of us with ourselves. And when we have this, then everything will be fallen in place, as a boss, as a father, as a husband, as a wife, whatever role we are playing. So I have taken up this name Astar.
So, what all difference do you
Yeah.
feel in your daily course of living as compared to when you were doing job and now you are an entrepreneur? So, what all changes have it brought to your life?
When I was in a job, I'll start with when I was a homemaker. I was being a little kind of a frustrated human being, because that time what happened, I was going on in a routine way. Okay, getting up early in the morning and just completing all my household house chores, and then sending my husband to office, children to school. Means that routine was going on with all, and it happens with all the homemakers. But I am a person who always looks for the difference, like some varieties. So when I was in a homemaker, yes, I was very kind of frustrated person. Then I started, I have taken up the job. I was feeling little better, because I'm just going out and I'm just working upon my identity, not only as a homemaker but also in a professional way. But I told you that my job is also something which was not the thing which I wanted to do always. So that's why I was not being satisfied with my job, and every year switching my job to from one school to the other school. And even I've taught the students of the colleges with the personality development and helping them to get a good placement on working on their soft skills. But the final thing which has really made me completed a happy person was my own work, my own entrepreneurship, where I was working according to my time sets, my you can say the daily work, a to-do list. So I was settling up everything according to my time and my wish. So that is the thing which has really made me evolve as a more balanced person. Now I don't get agitated very easily, or getting angry on anybody, like short temperedness nahi hota hai. So I'm a very easygoing kind of a person, where I have a time to connect with myself as well.
Any mentor in life you have? So,
Yeah, I have, and many people are there in my life. The very first, I'll start with my friends, those who were really there with me during my all ups and downs, no matter how bad I'm in a situation or how good. They were always there with me and holding my hand so strongly that don't worry, the things will be fine. They were like that. Because usually we just try to give up in those situations. So they were like, "Nahi, you are a fighter, so you have to." Then my mentor, my gurus, those who have taught me this NLP, my teachers, Sat sir and Siri ma'am, they are my mentor. Those who always there to even. I have done this in 2013, my NLP, and even today if I call them for something, so they are always there to help me out. And my life lessons, they are the biggest mentors, those who have given me very big lessons not to repeat those things in my life.
So any particular client, any particular moment you would like to share while giving life coaching to any person, it touched your heart. So any incidents you would like to share?
Yeah, I would like to mention about yeah, I would like to mention one incident. Like I was giving a coaching session to a person who was 36 years old, and when he was just telling me about all his problems, that what he's going through, and his problems were all related with his childhood, all childhood thing. It was related when he was 3 or 4 years old. All right. So when he started just telling me all his journey, that what had happened when he was 3 4 years old, and then after that, I was really feeling like, is it really possible that this could can be happen with anybody? And how the parents, they were so ignorant, or they were so much involved in their own life that they have not given any attention towards it. That was the thing which has really touched me. And when I have given the session just to remove those part, the effect of those part from his life, which is really hindering his present and going to affect his future as well. So when I've given him those sessions, and after few months, he came back to me and he has given me feedback, a testimonial, that I'm really out of those memories now. It's really gone, because that was so traumatic for him, but now he's free from that. And I was so touched that I was able to help him to have a normal life like all the human beings. Everyone has some kind of a bad feelings, I agree, but he was out of those traumatic things. And that was the best part. I felt that yes, I'm so blessed that God has chosen me to help them.
So all your profession have been around transformation of life, whether it's teaching, whether it's life coaching, whether it's numerologist, whether it's handwriting analysis. So all the profession, if you see, it's all about transformation. So what made you choose your career in the path of transformation of people, of general public?
Okay, yeah, my profession is into transforming the lives. That is very true. And like I'll tell you, Gaurav, that whenever I talk to people now, I easily connect with them. Not connecting on the outer level, I just connect with them with the inner level, that where is the problem. The We used to talk into this plastic world, we keep a plastic smile on the face, oh everything is fine, no, I chill, just relax, but we all know that what is going inside. So I have that, you can say, so I'm being blessed to connect with the people from their inner self. And when I just connect with them, then I think that yes, I can help them to get out of those things, so that they can have a smoother life and a more brighter life, happy life. And this has only made me to just get into the transforming lives, where I can help people. And if just because of like few sessions, I can help people to have a better version of themselves. So I think this is the best thing I can do, or anyone can do.
So any jugaad, any patli gali, what do you think? Is it possible to do jugaad and patli gali in entrepreneurship?
नहीं, कोई जुगाड़ या कोई पतली गली या कोई शॉर्टकट, कोई इंस्टेंट चीजें नहीं होती हैं. We all know that instant Maggie. Let's take the example of that Maggie. 2 minutes instant you snacks. But we know that those 2 minutes instant snacks, it what kind of effect it is giving to our health. So we need to understand कि जितना instant and जितना जुगाड़ उससे हम चलेंगे ना, तो एक short term के लिए तो we'll get lot of benefits, but it will be for short term only. And short term survival कोई भी आज पसंद नहीं करता है. If you want to go on a longer term and you really want to establish yourself as an entrepreneur, someone who is really the people they want to look at you, we have to work hard no matter what. वो एक जुनून अगर नहीं है आपके उस गोल में, उस आपके उस एक प्रोफेशन डेजिग्नेशन में, जो आपको रियली एवरी डे इज गिविंग यू अ किक कि नहीं, आज तो कुछ और एक्स्ट्रा करना है, कि आज मैं अपने आपको एक और लेवल ऊपर लेके जाऊं, कोई फायदा नहीं है. आप भागते रहो और फिर उसके बाद आप भागोगे, व्हेन यू वोंट गेट द रिजल्ट्स, then we quickly take the chair of the victim. I'm the victim. God is so bad for me. God is so rude to me. My parents are not supportive to me. My spouse is very bad. My children are bad. This bad, go bad. We just get into the mode of complaining and we just try to get this sympathy, which is not at all going to work. So, what's the point of getting into it?
So, what do you think whenever a person thinks, okay, I have to be an entrepreneur, should he first do a job, get some experience, and then starts as an entrepreneur, or should he directly after graduating start as an entrepreneur?
See, that depends from person to person. Like there are few students or few people, those who need some kind of a practical experience, like a fresher who has not done any kind of internship or any experience of the market or research and R&D, doing R&D work and just going on different, calculating all the different operations of the business. If you have not done that, then it is advisable that first you just go on to the job, get some experience that how different operations are being managed and how people they work, how to handle the team, what are the pros and cons when you're handling a team or handling a business. But I have seen many people, those who from day one they set their goal that this is what I want to do after 10 years, and all these are my different operations for required for my business. So they start just inquiring and doing researching on that. So this is very important for the students. The very first thing, if you are not clear with your goal, that where you want to be after 10 years, where you want to look at yourself, if you're not clear with it, then I always advise them that please just go for the job. Just give your 2 3 years, 5 years. By that time, just work upon your goal, your destination, and then if you feel like, then come to the business. And if you're clear with your goal that this is what I want to be after 10 years to look at myself, then start doing your R&D work, all the different operations, what will be the manpower you'll be needing, from where you'll be getting the funds, how you're going to manage your accounts, the raw material, anything. So this way the students they should go ahead in their life. But the importance is, if you are clear with your goals, then you can go with the startup. But if you're not clear with the goal, then please go for the job. Just give yourself 2 3 years, think that what you want to be.
So many time an entrepreneur starts his journey and he again and again think, okay, I need to quit, I need to quit. So how do you motivate yourself when this thought comes to your mind?
See, when I started my journey as the entrepreneur, I was a single person who was handling all the different operations. Fine. Whether it's marketing, whether it's designing something, whether it's going and meeting people and telling them what I do and just getting the assignments, I was doing single-handedly. Then gradually, when I know that yes, now I'm at the level where I can afford one employee. So this way it starts working. The very first thing, you have to think about your funds, that if you have X amount of funds, so how you are going to manage those X amount of fund for the next 5 years. Because if we are starting and going into the business, we have to be very clear. For the first 3 years we have to pay from the pocket. You will get the profits, but still you have to pay from the pocket. So manage that X amount of your fund so wisely and intelligently that for 3 years you don't have to get into the hassles. Secondly, if you want to go and hire the people, so you have to be again very clear that what kind of profile, job description you want to hire for. Like, I want to hire for someone to look after my social media, online marketing. So what qualities I want to have in that person, so that if the person is asking me 10,000 bucks for this particular services, so it should be get justified. It is not that I'll make 30 posts in a month, and for the posting 30 those posts I'll be charging 10,000. So that doesn't make any sense. So you need to work upon the job profile also before hiring, that what exactly you want from that person whom you're going to hire, and what will be the pay scale. That should be justified. So these are very small things where I teach my students also that this is how you're going to build up your plan before jumping into the entrepreneurship or any kind of a startup, first do your homework that what funds do I need, and from where I'll go get those funds, and do I need any manpower, then what kind of manpower you need, what will be their profile, what you pay salary you're going to give it to them, and what you're going to pay to yourself as well. आपने देखा होगा बहुत सारे लोग ना एक स्टार्टअप शुरू करते हैं, एंड वी ऑल्सो डू दैट, कि हम खुद को जो है एक पे चेक देने में सबसे पीछे रखते हैं कि अरे नहीं मेरा क्या चलता है, सो आई जस्ट पे माई सेल्फ एट द एंड, अगर नहीं भी किया तो क्या फर्क पड़ता है. Do remember, we also want to treat ourselves. After all, for 30 days, we are also working for our own brand. और उसके बाद 30 days के बाद सबको ये होता है, इवन हमें भी होता है कि हमें क्या मिला. So if we are not pampering ourselves, वो अमाउंट कुछ भी हो सकता है, छोटा सा कुछ भी, बट वी नीड टू पैम्पर आवरसेल्फ एज वेल, जो हम सबसे बड़ी गलती करते हैं कि हम नहीं करते हैं. एंड धीरे 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 वो हमारा जो मोटिवेशन है वो ब्रेक हो जाता है, बिकॉज वी आर नॉट गेटिंग एनीथिंग. देन वी गेट इनटू द थॉट ऑफ यार आई एम पुटिंग ऑन एवरीथिंग, मैं सब कुछ उस अपने बिजनेस में लगाता जा रहा हूँ, मुझे तो कुछ मिल ही नहीं रहा है. फैमिली विल स्टार्ट क्वेश्चनिंग यू व्हाट यू आर अर्निंग, योर फ्रेंड्स विल स्टार्ट आस्किंग यू. सो if you are pampering yourself, if you're giving yourself also a paycheck, you can say that yes, today I'm getting this, next year I'll be obviously increasing it, लेकिन मुझे इतना मिल रहा है. So these are the very basic things जो हम बिल्कुल ओवरलुक कर देते, नेग्लेक्ट कर देते, एंड इसलिए बहुत सारे स्टार्टअप्स जो है वो बंद भी हो जाते हैं, शट डाउन हो जाते हैं. This is the reason that the things are not being calculated.
So what all lesson have you learned in your journey as an entrepreneur?
The lesson in the during my entire journey, I have learned that I told you कि we always keep ourselves at the back, कि अरे मुझे नहीं मिला तो चलता है. I have also done that, कि सब कुछ मुझे उसको reinvest करना, and at certain point I really feel like you will again correlate with me that females, that women, they really need to go for the shopping and to buy something for them, just it's their pampering style. So I tell you, for 1 year, I have not bought even a single thing for myself. And that was something, oh my God, what I'm doing. I'm not getting anything from my business. Everything is getting into it. That was really very depressive for me. Then I was talking to one of my friends that this is what's going on and this is how I'm feeling. So she said, Ki, are you giving yourself also something? So I thought, Ki, yeah, I'm not giving anything to me. I'm just reinvesting everything into my business. And this was the first lesson I have received, that I have to pamper myself. I do have to pay myself from my business because I'm working for it. So it should be justified. At the end of the day, what we want ki whatever efforts or the hard work we have put in, we got the reward in terms of our salary at the end of the month. So that was the first lesson I received. And the second, I told you ki if we are hiring someone for like manpower for any job thing, so the profile, the job description, it should be very clear what we want from them, and the pay scale should be accordingly. So yes, I have also, in the very starting, I have also hired in a very, you can say hastily that without discussing them, that what will be your job description, what you have to do, whatever they asked me, I have given to them. That was also a lesson for me. And then I have prepared a performer where everything was mentioned very clearly, and even all the rules and regulations, I made few strict rules and regulations that has really helped me out. So these are the few lessons I've received in my life, that always consider yourself also. And then if you are working for the business, you need to understand that how to manage the funds. If you are not calculating the expenses and your profits, and how, if you're not doing it, then trust me, everything will go in vain. So that is needed to be done very cautiously. It is needed to be done.
So tell us about your organization. What all services an individual can get when he contact you?
See, my organization is helping the students, the parents, children. Means the life coaching is a very vast subject, and it is for everybody. It is not age biased. It is not the gender biased. It is not the profession biased. We all are going on with the mindset. Since the birth until age, if we talk about ourselves, so since our birth until age, we are being feeding with some kind of a belief system. लाइक फॉर एग्जाम्पल अभी हम बात कर रहे थे कि थर्सडेज को ये नहीं करते हैं, सैटरडेज को ये नहीं करते हैं, ट्यूसडे को ये नहीं करते हैं. अगर तुम पढ़ोगे नहीं, 6 घंटा नहीं पढ़ोगे तो तुम्हारे नंबर्स नहीं आएंगे, नंबर्स नहीं आएंगे तो तुम्हें जॉब नहीं मिलेगा, or you won't be successful in life. So all these belief systems are there being incorporated in our mind, and then some of our experiences we get every day from our life, and some kind of memories. Like in the past I have had two people, those were taken in for the marketing. They have not done a good job, means I have taken a decision that they will do it, but it didn't work out. So we hold ourselves into that place, and in future if somebody is coming and reaching out to me that I can handle your marketing, your social media, but due to my wrong decision or the bad decision, I'm not able to take on the decision or take on a call that what I should do. So all these things, if wherever in life they are troubling you, whether in your personal life, whether in your professional life, so my team, my organization help those people, those who are suffering or going on in any area of their life, to first identify that what is the root cause of that thing, why it is happening, what is the root cause, and then taking out everything from the root, throwing it out from your life, and giving you or preparing you for the new mindset, and making you more optimistic and more kind of a aware kind of a person, where you analyze the things with a new perspective. And that obviously when you are going and ready for the new perspective, so obviously the results will be different.
So what all advice would you like to give to new entrepreneurs?
To the new entrepreneurs, I would give them the advice that if you are really very keen to go on and start your business, then please, before jumping into it, कि मैंने एक ऑफिस ले लिया है and I have a very beautiful office, I have 2 people over there, one is receptionist and all these things, please just take a break. The very first thing, do your homework, that what kind of a business you want to start. Do every kind of research on it, that who all are doing in the same kind of a business, who all are doing this, and what is their revenue, how what kind of a manpower they need, what kind of a, if it is something product based, then what kind of a from where they're getting the raw material. So all different operations, just do the homework, then look into it, that what are the funds required for it, and from how you're going to arrange for that fund, and how you are going to invest it. Like कितना मेरे को इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर में करना है, कितना मेरे को रॉ मटेरियल में करना है, कितना मेरे को मैन पावर में करना है. Just calculate everything, and then just draw that blueprint. I have seen like the students, those who want to go for the startup, उनको मैं पूछती हूँ बच्चे आपने क्या मतलब, what is your plan? मैम प्लान है सारा, वो दिमाग में है. Whatever things you are having in your mind, it is floating, it is not concrete. So the very first thing ki just write down, make that blueprint on a paper, write everything, because then only you will come to know that, oh, this is wrong something, I can avoid this expense, or this is not very not going to help me out, so I have to shift from this to this will work for me. That's why just write down everything, and then just check it, go through that blueprint twice, thrice, 10 times, 20 times, because a lot of change is required. And start your journey with a positive mindset. Setbacks आएंगे, बहुत सारी प्रॉब्लम्स आएंगी, फाइन, इट्स अ पार्ट ऑफ अ लाइफ, दैट इज अ लर्निंग. लेकिन अगर आपका माइंडसेट जो है वो पॉजिटिव रहेगा, प्रोडक्टिव रहेगा, so those setbacks will never bother you. And always be open to take the help from the experts. Anyone can be a mentor, कोई भी आपका mentor बन सकता है. You need to be open, you need to be receptive, then only the journey can become smooth. I won't say it will become all smooth, no, setbacks आते हैं, सबके साथ होता है, लेकिन गिव अप नहीं करना है. और अगर आप इस तरह से अपने को प्रिपेयर करके चलोगे तो सेटबैक्स उतने नहीं आएंगे.
Your advice to parents on parenting?
My advice for the parents on parenting is that please, the children, they are not the robots. बच्चे उठ जाओ, बैठ जाओ, पोएम सुनाओ, डांस करके दिखाओ. Give them the space. and be very positive with them. वो शैतानी करते हैं. Like अगर हम सिर्फ अभी की बात करें, this lockdown, कोरोना वायरस 7 months का लॉकडाउन था. हम जहाँ पर बच्चों से गैजेट्स, टीवी ये सब दूर रखने की बातें करते थे, हमारे लिए यहाँ पे कंपलसरी हो गया था उन्हें मोबाइल देना, लैपटॉप देना, बिकॉज ऑल दी ऑनलाइन क्लासेस आर गोइंग ऑन. And the repercussion is that children, they are so much engrossed now into gadgets like laptop and phone. The whole day they are spending on it. We have to deal them with very patience, because they have been locked in house for 7 months. So obviously baat hai, we know that a lot of depression cases are there because of being locked down. So bacche alag nahi hai, they are also human beings. So we have to deal them with very patiently deal with them, and just try to change their mind or divert their mind with a healthy talk, rather than screaming or rather than shouting. Just divert their mind with the very smartly ki okay, let's open the YouTube and let's see what are the good new cuisines or new dishes we can, or new art or new creativity, something like that. And I request all the parents that please don't go on carry on the legacy of your childhood to your children. मेरे बचपन में ऐसा होता था, मैंने ऐसे अपना बचपन स्पेंड करा है, so what a big deal, you also do that. वो टाइम और था. That time we didn't have the computers, we didn't have the mobiles, we didn't have even the telephones भी बाद में आए हैं या आ चुके थे. So that time was very different. अभी जो facilities हैं वो उस टाइम पे नहीं थी, so we didn't have the options, so that's why we just go out and we play. We had so many outdoor games. Now they have so many varieties, so obviously we have to change accordingly. If we really want that in the later years, children, they should come and tell us their problems, share with us. So we have to be very open and we have to be very positive with them.
So at last, one line that would define you as an entrepreneur.
I'm a go-getter kind of a person. I never believe in just sit back, okay, fine, abhi kismat mein hoga to mil jayega. I'm a go-getter kind of a person. I'm a fighter. I sit for a minute, but again I just go on with actions.
Thank you very much for your precious time. It was great talking to you.
Thank you, Gaurav sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.